This is the story of a man the Army never forgot, a soldier whose devotion was legendary. They called him Officer Mike, but to many, he was simply known as Army Headquarters. Before the uniform, before the barracks, he was just Mike, a young Nigerian with an unshakable dream to serve his country in the Army. He tried once, rejected. Twice, rejected. Again and again, he kept applying. 12 times, each time a door slammed shut. But on the 13th attempt, something changed. In 2002, it was reported, Mike made it. He had been accepted into the Nigerian Army, or so they say. Training didn't break him. In fact, it awakened something deeper. Mike transformed into the kind of soldier others could only dream of becoming. Energetic, obsessed, laser-focused. The kind who made commanders proud and colleagues uneasy. He never lied to get off duty, never called in sick, never even applied for pass. They called him Army Headquarters because while others worked for the Army, Officer Mike became the Army. Soldiers who had night duty with him were thrilled. Why? He'd take their shifts and never slept, not even once. Eyes sharp, boots planted, heart steady, until dawn. Personal life, barely visible. Except for one woman in the barracks, someone he liked, got intimate with, and had 2 children by. An unofficial Union soldiers call RSM marriage. But it was the birth of their 3rd child during a heated barracks altercation that set off a chain of events no one could have predicted. The spark came from gossip. A soldier's wife had mocked Officer Mike's baby mama, saying, "You live with a man you don't even know. No visits, no family. Is he even real?" That night, she confronted Mike. "I've been with you for years. I've carried your children, and yet I know nothing about your people, not even your mother's name." Mike stared at her in silence. Something in his eyes shifted. She pushed again, this time with tears. "We just had our 3rd child, and I don't even know you. I need to know who you are." After a long pause, Mike agreed. For the first time in 17 years of service, Officer Mike applied for a 2-week pass. It was approved without hesitation. Together, they packed their belongings, her, the kids, and the man they believed they knew, and set out for his village. If this story has you on edge already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell, because what happens next will leave you speechless. As they arrived in the village, Mike told them to wait by the compound gate. "Let me surprise my mother," he said. "She's in the backyard." His partner looked confused. "How do you know she's there?" He smiled faintly. "I know my mother." He walked off and vanished around the corner. Minutes passed, then an hour. Eventually, an old woman and some children came out from the house. The woman squinted at the visitors. "Who are you?" she asked. The partner introduced herself as Mike's partner. "I'm here with his kids," she said. But the woman's face crumbled in confusion, then sorrow. "My son, Mike, died a long time ago. He never made it past his final attempt to join the Army. He died in a road accident on his way to training. In 2002, we buried him right here." The woman's gaze fell on the youngest child. Her lips began to tremble. "He looks just like Mike." "But that's impossible," she whispered. "That's not true," the baby mama snapped. "We came here with Mike. He walked into this compound an hour ago." They searched, they called, they waited till sundown. No sign of Mike. The family led her behind the house to a small, overgrown plot, a simple grave, a name etched into the stone, now faded but unmistakable. Mike died 2002. She stared frozen. Her mind screamed, her breath faltered. She waited 3 days. He never returned. Back at the barracks, her story was met with silence and disbelief. No one took her seriously. There were no records of his next of kin, no official wife, nothing to tie her to anyone in uniform. Eventually, she was asked to leave the barracks, but the whispers remained. Some said he ran away, some believed he never existed and was actually a ghost. But the older soldiers, the ones who saw him work 17 years without rest, they had another theory. Mike never joined the Army. He haunts it. Now, years later, the woman never remarried. Their first son, now nearly grown, is said to walk just like him, talk just like him. But little is known about Officer Mike's family since they left the barracks behind. If you think Officer Mike was a ghost or something else entirely, drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more eerie, true life stories like this.